Hello everybody, and welcome to some Banished Saga 2. This is a game that, well, I played the original, and it was really new and cool, and I really liked it. It was tough, it was brutal, but it was new and it was inventive, and it was everything that I was really looking for. And I actually didn't realize that Banished Saga 2 came out until it showed up in the Steam Winter Sale, so I figured I'd pick it up and play through it. It's been a while since I played the first one, though, so I don't really remember too much of what happened. So let's get into this.
Tíminn líður áfram, eins og straumþung á sem fleytir okkur áfram. Time continues washing over us, moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant war, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we slew the Sundren known as Bellower, but the chaos of the world did not wither as we hoped. The world is breaking. We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arberain, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dregs, assaulting another hopeless village.
Oh, are we going to get to a fight? Hopefully I actually remember how to play. Well then. That didn't go so well, now did it? Okay, so looks like we are getting directly into a fight. And smack. And smack. Village mode. Oh, interesting. And then thunk. Daz. The villagers' reactions range from terrified by the foes to awestruck at your arrival. Their leader approaches and bows in front of Ivor. Your timing makes me think the gods have returned. Please, He stops when Ivor nods his head towards you. The man peers under your hood. A girl leads those who saved us from those things? She ordered us to land, and those things are dredge, like the ones you probably. I'm not gonna. You can read. I'm terrible at voices. Oh, between losing so many clansmen around this, I feel I'm not myself. I thank you, child. He whips his cloak back with a flourish. I am Alio, the Skald. And your name? Alette, and this is Ivor. Ah, names destined for history. Sounds like the brave poet is going to use us in a few proper verses. I'll even make them rhyme, given the time. His smile seems genuine, as much as the concern that follows. Do you have any idea what might be causing the deep rumbling underfoot? Deep rumbling? Could be that giant serpent again. The serpent in the sun? Radomir? I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. I don't think the sun serpent would break mountains and try to swallow us all. Who could say with the sun stopped in the sky like it is? Elio looked skeptical. Tell me, Did you just come from Bearsguard? We heard a rumor the Sunder Bellower was sacking the town. We killed Bellower. Elio pauses and looks to Ivor, who confirms your statement with a nod. History indeed. Sunderslayers here among us. Depths, there's so many questions to ask. We'll have to wait until we're all safely back on the longships and leaving this place. The Skald nods his understanding, but another question creases his brow. Leave? Not to sound ungrateful, but this place. It's all we have. It's our home. I felt the same when Skoger was overrun. Except we had the sense to leave while we were able. But my children, you don't understand. I know exactly what it means to be a child stripped from your home. And family. Elio takes a step back before lowering his head. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ship soon. You watch Elio rejoin his family. Moves his hand too much when he talks. It's unsettling. You smile but say nothing. People thinking we're heroes now. The world is breaking in more ways than one. It's not the first time you've been called a hero, Ingvar. Ivor, your father's closest friend, looks unamused. He's one of the giants known as Varl and has fought Dredge in the northern winters. Personally killed one of their generals, the Sunder Rays, and lost an arm to the Sunder Bellower. Your humor reminds me of your father's, since we're talking about things we'd rather avoid. I'll wake up and see my dad again. I know he's gone, but I don't have to let him go. You can't make me talk about him if I don't want to. The clansman can use your strength and back in the shit. I just keep hoping I'll wake up and see my dad again. Yeah, I keep thinking this is one of Rook's pranks, like when he made your mother think he had the plague. Ivor's smile fades when he sees your face. Sorry, I'm sure thinking about losing one parent is hard enough. Maybe I could ask you more about them later? Of course. Makes me feel like I'm still good for something. Well, I went from, like, a terrible Swedish accent to the Governator. I should not do accents. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. I'm very alone with my thoughts, apparently. Oh, hey, Banner Saga 2. There we go. Ha ha ha. Everyone gets to have fun when you're part of a team. I mean, I'm alone, but I'm on my own team. Shh. Ah, Chapter 8. From their homes must all flee. Loading. The traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked, Ubin the Old Varl, dubbed Scrivener, says. Since Bowsgard, our numbers have grown. People have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies considering our destination. What kind of supplies? Stuff like food and meat for the trip. The merchants have got a few interesting items as well, but folks can't eat those in lean times. You'll have to choose wisely. Even your renown will only stretch so far. Where can I find the merchants? You can't miss them, he says. A group of tents they call a market. Thanks, Ubin. Of course, he says. Oh, almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens, the mercenaries who followed us from Bowsgard. Chat with their leader, Bolverk, but be careful. He's not like other Vow. Medallion gives me information about my caravan, including population, supplies, renown, and the number of days that have passed. Yeah! The thing that looks like supplies is supplies. Cool. I have enough. Oh, and the number is the number of days of resting or travel. Okay. So it automatically divides it for me. Acquire additional supplies at the market. So I can get, 1 renown gets 5 supplies. And I need 12 supplies per day to survive. This shows what you have. Your 111 supplies will last for 9 days. You have 17 renown available to purchase supplies. Click this button to add 15 or more supplies to your caravan. The area to the... Oh, okay. Now you value your supplies. You must confirm by the change by pressing the button. Markets also have items available. These items are equipped by your heroes and can provide a great advantage. The required hero rank is shown in the red circles. That's a high rank. Finish exit the market by clicking this button. Okay. So I need hero rank 4 to use that. Hero rank 9? Oh, actually that is really good. But still. Ugh. Oh, is that the number of renown I have? Ah, it gave me free renown. That's cool. Okay. Oh, one renown gets 5. Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay. Yep, cool. I got 12 days worth. And I have 11 renown left. Temporarily blind their enemies. That's a weird thing to believe, but sure. +3 willpower per kill. I kind of like that, actually. Full. Okay. And then I'm just gonna stock up on supplies, because supplies are really good. Oh, and I can talk to people. Cool. So, let's go talk to people. The vile mercenary leader, Bulwark, and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the Spellweaving Mentors Council. Bulwark looks annoyed. Nothing unusual. Is no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Bowsguard. Get this one to do it. Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varl. Alette is seen to the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. She's a little small for such a big role, isn't she? I want to be a jerk, but that's never good. Don't talk about me like I'm not here. You're right. Sorry for being rude. Unfortunately, this is a private matter. Her look at Bulwark says she expects him to keep it private. Avens needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hakon at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Then, Volka, one of these days, Claw and Fang will get thirsty for Spellweaver blood. Claw and Fang? His axes. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use. It's the grey handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before. So, you are leading this rabble now? Only to Abray. Then it's King Raynolf's job. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw a dredge. The big-tailed fighter laughs. What's your name? I'm Volka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bulwark gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. I heard there's a problem I should know about. The Varl seems to grow taller and more wild as he takes a step towards you. You stopping to save every Faen idiot along the river will get us all killed. Makes more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of half these useless people too. They're slowing us down. It's not going to happen. We'll see what happens when you really get desperate, kid. If you are even still in charge of these fools. Wolverk snorts and turns his attention to a large sealed cart behind him. His bear cloaked back indicates the conversation is over. Cool guy. I really like him. He's very, very talkative, you know. I feel like we could get along great. Oddleif, a friend and mentor, is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away as Oddleif stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. Those people owe you their lives. Your decision to stop here saved every one of them. Well, our clansmen all agreed. Be naive. Saving people is what you do, what your father did. Those under this banner agreed because they follow you. Her tone is forceful and you almost smile to break the tension. Almost. Alette, they respected Rook, and that respect has passed to you. But give them any reason to doubt you, and it'll vanish. Then I won't give them a reason to doubt me. She stares at you for a drawn-out moment before nodding. Her demeanor softens. I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food, and the more we have, the more food they'll find. Training some of them to fight will help keep the others safe, but it takes time, and I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. As our leader, you're expected to decide how many fight and how many look for food. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Odd. You turn to leave, but Oddleif stops you. She grabs you in a tight hug. Rook had a way of making it easy for all of us to be stronger. The words seem to be as much for her as they are for you. So, that was a mechanic in the last one, but I guess now I actually have to determine, like, how many people are fighting and how many people are scavenging. You find Eagle, or Gil, engaged in a conversation with Prince Luden and wait to approach. I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask. I didn't know there were rules on how to ask. But now you do. My father clearly needs to enforce customs across the backlands of his kingdom. Oh, out here we earn a name for ourselves instead of being born with a title? Luden, surprised by the comment, sees you standing nearby. He straightens his posture. Your words are getting the better of you. I'll attempt to forget what you've just said. Prince nods to you and walks away. What was that all about? You'll look shocked to see you. Ugh, nothing. Just becoming a King's Guard requires more than skill. You need a name. King's Guard? You're looking forward to Arborang, aren't you? I'm just thinking about the future, you know? He suddenly looks concerned. Listen, I'm sorry for not fighting by you during the attack. You don't need... No, I do. I promised you. Your father had always protected you. I don't need protecting, but I could use a friend. I get that, and we are friends, but... He searches for the right words. The point is, I'm around, if you need me. Thanks, Gil. That means a lot. Give him a brief smile before walking away. Alright. The wooden planks of the well-used dock creak as you walk across them. Hakon, a warrior recently acknowledged as king of the Varl, paces on the dock. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring? I can help if you need it. The giant raises his eyebrows. You've got your own battles to fight, little one. I hear men saying they don't want to follow a girl, and proving yourself while being compared to the previous leader of your clan isn't easy. His mood darkens. Vonier's death still doesn't sit well with me. I aim to figure it out, but for now, let's sail. I'm almost ready. We'll be waiting, the Varl says, loading a large basket of supplies on the ship. I want to see what this rest thing does. Oh, it used a day. Oh. Good caravan morale causes a +1 willpower bonus in battle. Maintain sufficient supplies and rest in camp to improve morale. Let's leave. Not what I meant to do. Okay. Well, let's get going, I guess. complaints of a few are growing. What does she really know about getting us to Aberrang safely? Smith says. A few others chime in with agreement. Her father was something else, but she should be looking for a husband, not telling me what to do. Some laugh, others encourage him. Oddleif looks at the group of men before turning to you. She seems interested in hearing your response. My father was great. I hope to be remembered as fondly. Taruk, someone shouts, and to his blood flowing through a let. The caravan joins in cheering, drowning out the complaints of the smith and his men. Oddleif gives you a faint smile. Morale improved, yeah! Please stay good. Stay good, I don't want. There should really be some music going on right now, like this is very quiet. Alia looks ill. At least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, he says, and I hear Aberrang is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours rest on solid ground. Hopeful looks from others sway you and you signal for the ships to make land. Do you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Oh. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Alio asks. Valka, Juno, this is the members there. Protect us. There's the skulled shoulders slump. We were all hoping for something more substantial. Oh no, this is Mender's skulled shoulders slump. We were all hoping for something more substantial. He realizes Eyvind and Juno can hear him. I thank you for healing my people, but we're talking about an army of dredge. The Valka and her apprentice share a smile, but say nothing. Dredge, Alio says, almost in awe. Man and Pharaoh's storied foe from so ever long ago. But they're real. Here. How have they made it so far south? His glance at the Varro is met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently, and the skull grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon, we'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back onto land. You don't have any time during travel by pressing the map button. Go figure. Each time a full day passes, your supplies will be consumed. Morale drops during continuous travel and when supplies run low. In order to raise morale, you must camp and allow your caravan to rest. How do I camp? Okay. The number of days' worth of remaining supplies is shown here. If the caravan has insufficient supplies, people will begin to starve and morale will drop. In order to maintain morale and heal injuries, you must rest in camp. Furthermore, camping provides you with opportunities to increase your battle prowess and converse with your heroes. Click here to camp. Camp. When a day passes in camp, your caravan consumes a day's worth of supplies and morale increases. Click the rest tent. I'm good. Let's talk with some people. Strangely familiar man with a spear and tattoos beckons to you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. You wouldn't be confused by Tryggvi's presence if you'd supported this journey long ago. What? The man's eyes glaze over for a moment before clearing. He now acts like your old friends. It's hard to push a spear through a tree. Easier to turn the tree into another spear. Wait for Tryggvi to continue. What? That's it. Shoo now. Haha, shoo. Tryggvi starts laughing. It's disturbing, and as you walk away, you hear him singing. Yellow and blue will lie to you, lie to you, lie to you. Perfect. Beautiful song. Do I have to? Morale's good. Oh, now it's great. Cool. At any time, you can visit the Heroes Tent to inspect and promote your heroes. Click the Heroes Tent now. I'm actually going to... I know I got, nothing done, but I'm running out of time. So I'm going to call this video here for now. We'll get into the thick of it more next time, but it looks like there's going to be a lot of setup and not much actually happening. at the start of this, and I figured there would be more because I actually started this not knowing how it was going to start. Like, I knew nothing about this game when I started originally. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.